Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
A Strip mega resort reports a big drop in revenue as its money problems continue. We have the details. Thanks for joining us tonight on 7 at 7. I'm Lena Bleetz. Starting with business, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. Resorts World Las Vegas is off to a rocky start in 2025 as it reports first quarter financial figures. The casino hotel's parent company, Genting Berhad, reported a 22% decline in Resorts World revenue from a year earlier, along with a 75% drop in earnings.
The resort has made several changes, including appointing a new CEO and creating a board of directors, all of which is designed to help the resort move past the $10.5 million fine levied against it by the Nevada Gaming Commission for a series of anti-money laundering violations that included giving business to a known illegal bookmaker.
Genting says this year's figures were down in part because last year Las Vegas hosted the Super Bowl. Now to your top stories. The man accused of driving drunk and killing an Arborview High School student weeks before she was set to graduate is indicted by a grand jury. 37-year-old Keenan Jackson is charged with driving under the influence of alcohol and reckless driving in the May 2nd death of Mackenzie Scott. Prosecutors say Scott was walking in a marked crosswalk on North Buffalo Drive outside Arborview when she was struck. An arrest report said Jackson's blood alcohol level was allegedly more than 3 times over the legal limit. On Wednesday, a judge increased Jackson's bail to $1 million. His next court date is Monday. Victoria Goodwin, the wife of Ghost Adventures star Aaron Goodwin, is sentenced to 3 to 7.5 years in prison after plotting to kill her husband. A judge handed down the sentence Thursday after the 32-year-old previously pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit murder.
I'd like to apologize to the court. I recognize and understand my stupidity, the terrible nature of my crime against Aaron, my regrettable choices, and monumental lapse in judgment. This is my rock bottom, and I'll never forgive myself.
Aaron Goodwin declined to talk to reporters after the hearing, but in the elevator he shook his head and muttered, quote, "All I wanted to do was hug her, but it's all so wrong." NV Energy's proposal to raise rates by 9% draws fierce criticism. The Public Utilities Commission of Nevada held a consumer session Wednesday where one person said, quote, "This isn't economics, it's theft." NV Energy also proposed 3 new policies, but some consumers called them confusing and said they would just make bills harder to predict.
So this situation really comes down to human decency, empathy, compassion, understanding. And at some point, these types of sessions just shouldn't even be necessary. Obviously, people need help.
NV Energy said that even with the rate increase, customers should be paying less by the end of the year because of a reduction in market energy purchases during peak hours. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Storms pushing through the Las Vegas Valley yet again this afternoon. This video of hail falling in Summerlin sent in from Teagan County. Some neighborhoods seeing hail, rain, and lightning. Once storms move through, we'll see clearing overnight with a low of 74 degrees by 6 a.m. Then looking at sunny skies for the next 3 days, rounding out the work week with a hot Friday, high of 97 and low of 77. And get ready for triple digits this weekend. Expect to hit a high of 101 on Saturday with a low of 79 and continuing to climb on Sunday, high of 106 and low of 81.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. I'm Heidi Fang here at Raiders headquarters where Jackson Powers Johnson spoke about what it's been like for him this season coming in as the solidified center on the offensive line.
Getting a real offseason at center is huge. I mean, you can't go back to my college years. I really never had a real offseason of center. I was always playing 5 or 6 different positions. So being able to really hone on one has been awesome. So I think I'm going to make a great jump. I'm going to give it as best I got and have some fun.
OTAs wrap up this week with minicamp coming next in June. Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. UFC 316 is Saturday in New Jersey, and the card features a pair of title fights. And champion Merab Dvalishvili is a minus 275 moneyline favorite at Caesars Sportsbook in his rematch with Sean O'Malley. The challenger is a plus 225 underdog, and the total is 4.5 rounds, with the over a minus 290 favorite. Also, Kayla Harrison is a minus 800 favorite in the women's bantamweight title fight against champion Juliana Pena, who is a plus 550 underdog.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Governor Joe Lombardo's health care reform bill dies in the final minutes of the legislative session. Senate Bill 495, which did not get a vote in the Assembly, would have prohibited new freestanding emergency rooms within a 5-mile radius of an existing center or hospital. It also would have required the centers to provide urgent care services. Senate Minority Leader Robin Titus said she voted against the bill because the changes would decrease access to care. Lombardo pitched the bill as a way to streamline health care, tackle the state's provider shortage, and expand mental health services. In lifestyle news, local nonprofit Green Our Planet breaks ground on its first ever headquarters. Green Our Planet Compassionate Gardens will be built at 4333 Las Vegas Boulevard North. The nonprofit's mission is to teach others how to garden, and the headquarters will include a hydroponics laboratory and an outdoor classroom that will offer lessons on how to grow fruits and vegetables at home. There will also be a full in-house kitchen and community garden. In Neon, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The company behind many of the shows on the Strip announces another round of layoffs. Neon columnist John Katz-Lamidas tells us more.
Cirque du Soleil has long been Las Vegas's predominant production company, but the Montreal-based company has been laying off team members for the past several months. It did so again this week with more than 70 let go. Montreal has become Cirque du Soleil's headquarters. None of the productions in Las Vegas are directly affected, but this is a trend to keep your eye on as Cirque adjusts to a downturn in ticket buying opportunities in Las Vegas.
Backstreet Boys are adding a fan experience to their residency at Sphere. The band is hosting its official Millennium 2.0 after party at Voltaire at the Venetian. According to the announcement, the guys will be in the venue starting at 11 p.m. on select nights after their Sphere performances, which open July 11th. Fans must buy separate tickets for the after party. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studios, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.